Greetings, subscribers! Although I'm going to discuss a kids movie today, this video is really not targeted at kids under the age of 13, it's targeted at movie buffs. Anyway, there are a lot of great Christmas movies people like to watch every December. Personally, with my tastes, I really enjoy a lot of Christmas horror movies. But of course I also like a lot of family-friendly Christmas movies, including 1994's The Santa Claus. For me, that was perhaps the best family-friendly Christmas movie of its decade. And today, I'd like to tell you 3 pieces of trivia about the movie which you might not already know. A quick warning that if you haven't yet seen the movie, this video probably will contain some spoilers, but otherwise, I'd like to get started. Fact number 1. The role of Scott Calvin was originally written with Bill Murray in mind, and when Murray did not accept the role, it was then offered to Chevy Chase, who was unavailable. The role eventually went to Tim Allen, who had a criminal history. Generally speaking, Walt Disney would not hire actors who were previously criminals to take a lead role in their film, but they made an exception for this movie. At the time, Allen was playing the lead role in the hit TV series Home Improvement, which ran from 1991 through 1999, and was just immensely popular when it was on. Though personally, I never understood why. I tried watching that show quite a few times and was just never able to understand what anybody liked about it. However, I thought Tim Allen was a perfect fit for his role in the Santa Claus, and it's now hard for me to imagine any other actor doing a better job. Now you might like to note that for the first weekend of this movie's theatrical release, it was number 1 at the box office, Home Improvement was the number 1 show on television, and Tim Allen's book, Don't Stand Too Close to a Naked Man, was the number 1 bestseller that week. So for the first week of this film's release, Tim Allen really was the king of the world. I should also mention this film includes a few tiny nods to Home Improvement, with one of the show's other actors doing a quick cameo, and the way Allen's character looked at tools during one moment. Anyway, fact number 2. All the elves in the North Pole are obviously played by kids wearing fake pointy ears, kinda like Spock's in Star Trek. But this actually leads to some of my favorite Easter eggs in a movie ever. All throughout the movie, if you look carefully at kids in the background, you'll find that some are actually elves. There's one elf looking through a toy store window at the beginning, another in the restaurant walking around with no parents, another in the classroom who is the only one not laughing at the idea of Santa Claus, one who passes by Scott and Charlie on a path, walking with no parents, the only one who's not online to talk to Santa at the soccer field, and there are probably more I've just never spotted. These elves are really just there in the background, never in any way a part of the story, simply there for us viewers to make our own interpretation of. That is, until the very end when Santa and his reindeer are seen flying over Neil and Laura's house, these elves suddenly come together and walk off as one. As far as I can tell, this is completely left for us viewers to interpret what it means. Fact number 3. Despite being set in an unnamed American suburban town, it was actually filmed in the city of Toronto in Canada. This moment of them flying by an unnamed city is actually pretty recognizable as Toronto's Lake Ontario shoreline, and the lake they fly by in this shot is also recognizable as Lake Ontario. This location of Scott Calvin's house is really located in Oakville, Ontario, which is about a 30-minute drive from the heart of Toronto. And in October of 2019, I visited this location. I'd say the house pretty much looks the same for the most part, but there are a few differences. One is that in the movie, the house included a chimney, and when I was there, it did not. I don't know if the house ever really had a chimney, or if the filmmakers just artificially placed it there to make things look more like Christmas. Down here is the spot where the previous Santa died in the movie, and if you turn around, you can see these houses which Scott Calvin ran by. I don't know for sure if any of the interior was used for the movie, but I very much doubt it. Now, if you go around to the other side of the house, there's actually a pretty big lot. I would guess that this was a very convenient space for production vehicles when the movie was made. But otherwise, this was a pretty quiet street in some pretty quiet suburbs. And that's basically it. That's what I have to show and tell about the 1994 movie The Santa Claus. But as always, I'd like to hear some feedback from you viewers. Did you find this video to be interesting? Helpful? Does it make you want to visit some of these locations? Or do you know of more information I should have included? Please leave it all in the comments below. And if you've enjoyed this video and would like to see more of my videos, then please feel free to hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. I would love to have you. Thank you.